Welcome back, children. Let's start with the third part of the video. We were doing the poem A Legend of the Northland. And till my previous video, I have explained you how that old lady turned out to be greedy one. So let's continue with our poem. Then good Saint Peter grew angry. Then means when the lady, she baked the smallest cake and put that also on the shelf. At this time, Saint Peter, he grew angry. He was angry. He was looking at all this. He felt very bad because he was hungry. He was tired. He was exhausted. He expected the lady to give him a cake. But when she did not, the saint, he grew very angry. For he was angry and faint. He was angry. He was getting fainted. And surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. And for sure, such kind of a greedy woman was enough to provoke, was enough to get this saint angry. She was enough to make this saint angry. And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in a human form." What the saint said, that you are too selfish, that you do not deserve to be a human being. You do not deserve to dwell, to live in a human form. To have both food and shelter. You do not deserve the food and the shelter and the fire to keep you warm. You are such kind of a person who does not deserve the food, the shelter, the fire. Even you don't deserve to be a human being. Actually, the lady was not helping. She was not kind enough to help this saint. Then, what saint said? "Now you shall build as the birds do." Now the saint, he has cursed the lady. He's telling the lady that since you do not deserve to be a human being, what is going to happen with you? You shall build as the birds do. You shall live the life of the birds and shall get your scanty food by boring and boring and boring. You will be getting the scanty food, the small amount of food, very minimal food by boring. The word boring means the act of drilling, making a hole in the trees. What you will be doing is by boring and boring and boring all day in the hard, dry wood. The saint cursed her that you are going to be a bird, you are going to be a bird who is going to work very hard throughout the day by boring those dry woods just to get the scanty food for yourself. Then up she went through the chimney, and that was the time when she, the lady, she became a bird and she flew away through the chimney of the house, never speaking a word. She could not even speak a word. She was not able to speak a word. And out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. Now what happened? When the saint, he cursed the lady, at that very moment she turned out into a bird. She could not speak a word and she just went through the chimney of the house. And then from the top of the chimney flew a woodpecker as the lady was changed into a bird. So here in this image we can see that this is the animated picture where we can see a cottage, and the lady, after getting cursed, she is just coming out of the chimney of the house as turned into a bird, a woodpecker. She was converted into a woodpecker. She had a scarlet cap on her head. Now she has a scarlet. Scarlet means something red in color. The particular stall or the cap which is next to the orange color, the blood red color. Now she was having a scarlet. She used to have a scarlet cap on her head. While she was a lady, a human being, she was having a scarlet cap. And that was left the same. That cap was left the same. As we can see this image here, the red color of the head of this woodpecker is considered as the scarlet cap that the lady was wearing. But all the rest of her clothes were burned black as coal in the flame, and rest other cloths, all those cloths, they were burned into the ashes. They were as black as a coal in the flame of that hearth. And every country schoolboy has seen her in the wood. So here in this stanza, the poetess is trying to say that today also every school going child, school going boy can see her. Her means the lady who has turned into a woodpecker can see her in the wood, in the jungles where she lives in the trees till this very day. Till this very day means till today she lives in those trees, boring and boring for food. And what she does for the entire day, she keep on boring and boring and boring just to get that scanty food for herself. So now, as I told you in my previous videos, the word legend means the stories which are transferred from one generation to another generation. But this seems to be true, but there is no evidence to establish its truth. Now, this is also a story where the good Saint Peter, he cursed a lady who was so greedy that she could not help the same. He cursed the lady to be a woodpecker. And in the last stanza, the poetess, she is proving her point by saying that till date, each and every school going boy can see that woodpecker. So what message we learn from this poem? The moral lesson that the legend of Northland teaches us is that human beings must practice kindness, generosity, and empathy with others, especially the poor and the needy ones. We as humans, we should take care of the other people, especially the poor and the needy people. We should help them whenever we can do. They should always be ready to share whatever little they have. Like we human beings, we should be ready to share whatever we have with these needy people. For God help those who help the other children of the same God. God, He helps everybody, those people who are helping the other children of the same God. He is looking at all our activities, and thus He is definitely going to help us one day if we are helping the needy ones. I hope I am clear with the poem. It was interesting, right? So now I want you all to read out the poem, and for any doubts you can contact me. Thank you so much.